Hello everyone, this is Rajat Khatri, the founder of Happy Life Architecture, and welcome to this series which we call as Happiness Guides. Because every week with me is yet another happiness coach who somewhere in this world is trying to guide people to live a happier and a meaningful life. And I'm so happy and so glad to have Alpa today with us. Her name is Alpa Asher and she is from Mumbai. Welcome Alpa.
Hi Rajat, thank you so much for having me.
Great, Alba. Of course, it's a pleasure is all ours to have you on the show. So, Alba, the audience actually, first of all, want to know who you are. Maybe we just have a quick introduction about you, your work, your studies, and what exactly are you doing to make people happy?
Sure, Rajat. I'm Alpa and I'm a happiness coach. Apart from being a happiness coach, I'm also a mindfulness coach and a transformation coach certified by International Coach Federation. And apart from coaching, I'm also working with a housing finance company in India.
Yeah.
So coaching is something which I do on weekends and post work hours.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
So this is a basic thing, a basic outline, and I do my workshops and one-on-one coaching also.
Oh, great. That's so nice of you. So, how come when you're working in this financial services, you thought of moving into a happiness coaching business?
So Rajat, there was I must tell this because there was always like a query, a question. There's something more, and there were certain questions which used to always come to my mind. And when you go to people, what happens is people give their advice based on their experience in life,
Yeah.
which does
Right.
help us, but it helps to take you to X point.
Yeah.
Beyond that, again the questions start popping up and I needed some answers, and that's how when I bumped into this happiness coaching workshop, and I said let me try out, there's no harm in doing it. And what it did was it helped me find my own answers,
Great.
which made, and it was a very much experiential thing. I was doing it, I was learning, and I could find my own answers, and then life has never been the same after being a happiness
Right.
coach. So
Exactly.
this is how the
Exactly.
journey started.
Right. Yeah, so it's very well said that, unless we are not happy, we just can't make others happy. So I think the first thing is to find the answers for ourselves, and that is how you can enlighten others also. So I think great work there, Alpha, sorry.
Thank you.
Uh, Great. So how are you managing all this even during this COVID time when, there's a lockdown, and especially that you are in Mumbai where the things, people are anyways not coming out. So how are you managing the things at this moment?
So lockdown, though I mean things are pretty bad in Mumbai, but lockdown has benefited also many people. And
Right.
if you look at people in Mumbai, especially who spend at least 3 to 4 hours traveling to their office, so these are three
Yeah.
to four hours which you are saving right now.
Right.
So it gives you this much of ample of time to connect with people online. So what I do is I connect with people online, and
Great.
I do my workshops also, and I do one-on-one coaching
Great.
through all
Great.
different online mediums.
Right. So since how long have you been doing all this? Since how long have you
Uh,
been a happiness coach?
I became a happiness coach in 2016, and I started taking my workshops from 2017 onwards. And one-on-one
Okay.
coaching also I've started from there.
Right. And these are mainly what the corporate workshops where you go to different companies and guide them?
More than corporate workshops, what I do is, even if there are a group of people who want to, there are so many people who want to understand, they have so many
Yes.
questions. So
Right.
they do approach me and tell me that if you can take, workshop for this group. So I've done even a workshop for Leo Club. I've done a workshop for societies also. So even
Great.
something like a Rotaract Club or a small get together in a society, and if they want, I do workshop over there also,
Awesome.
because
Awesome.
end of the day it's reaching people and figuring out, spreading more happiness.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's the purpose, right? Great. Right. So
Yes.
Alpa, my question to you is now that you yourself is a happiness coach and of course you're guiding others. So what exactly is it that you do some, 4 or 5 things which are like your basic habits which help you remain calm and, live a very happy life and stay cool even in the tough situations. So what exactly are those 2 practices?
So, Rajat, this is a good question because somewhere, during coaching also people say like, okay, tell us one, two, three things what we can do
Yeah,
to stay happy. And
exactly.
somewhere when you communicate, you come to know that how much we have complicated happiness too. Whereas there are very
Yes.
few very simple tools which I apply. One is smiling. That's
Right.
the simplest and the most convenient tool available with every individual, because the
Exactly.
moment you smile it creates
Yeah.
some positive emotions within you. So I mean,
Yes.
smile, I mean, you don't need a reason, so smile.
Exactly.
Second one is meditation, breathing,
Mhm.
because we breathe but we are so much into our own thoughts most of the time that we are not even breathing consciously and with full awareness.
Yes.
So
Yes.
at least spending 15-20 minutes just breathing, focusing on the breathing really helps me, and that creates the focus for the day and creates a whole positive aura.
Right.
Third thing I can say is connecting with people, because the more you connect with people, you get to learn something more, you get to
Yeah.
express yourself also better. And
Right.
the moment you get to express also, it creates like positive emotions, because there are so many
Exactly.
things that we've learned and know, but there's nobody to listen to also. There's a problem over
Exactly.
there. So
Right.
express it through painting, express it through poetry, express it through singing, whichever way, but connecting and expressing is important, what I feel. And one more thing what I can say is which I do is like being mindful every moment,
Uh-huh.
trying to make it more of a lifestyle
Yeah.
than just making it a 15-30 minute ritual in morning, because
Okay.
today nowadays it's a fashion that like, okay, mindfulness meditation is
Yeah.
there in the morning,
Yeah.
that's the
Right.
only time we be mindful, and post that we are confused what am I
Weird.
supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And one more thing which I fifth thing which I would like to share is gratitude, being thankful for each and every possible thing, right from
Yeah.
waking up to going to bed to having a roof to having people around me to having chance to connect with so many people.
Right.
So being grateful really really works very well.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much, Alba. I think you've already taken out all the main cards from your deck. Then these are actually the things which most of the happiness gurus around the world or people who we think that they are our coaches. They have always said that no matter whatever you do, but these are the five things which anyways you have to make sure that you are applying all these things. However, I have a point when you said that connecting with people. So sometimes what happens is, and again, different people have different opinion there. People say that I connect with people, but other people have a negative vibes, or they don't have a good perspective towards the world. What is it that your views on that?
Yeah. Yeah, so yes, there will be people who are more about like what is negative, focusing more on what is negative.
Yeah.
And what we just need to probably, if we can distance ourselves a little
Right.
bit. You need not get involved in everything.
Mhm.
It's okay
Exactly.
to step back, or it is okay to express over there that, listen,
Exactly.
I'm not comfortable, this is affecting me. We don't
Yeah.
express, that is
Right.
also some,
Right.
I feel, which stops our happiness. So the moment we I'm okay with this, because instead of pointing, you are saying some. Yeah, so instead of communicating or expressing that you are talking very negatively or
Yeah.
you are using very negative words, why not
Mhm.
communicate or express in a way saying that I am not able to understand this, or I am not able to probably take this, so
Right.
I need to take a break from this.
Exactly.
Make it about I and not about you, because when you point fingers to as you are talking negative, the other person will also get defensive.
Exactly. So I think it's more about not only telling them that you are negative, even if, so we can control what we want to take from that conversation. And in case we can change his perspective from negative to positive, I think that's where we win. So we just need to have a bit of that patience that, okay, it's okay to listen to him, but then probably reply in such a way that now he's getting impacted and he sees the positive side of things. Right.
True.
And about Smile that you said, so definitely, I completely agree with that. I think this is one of the simplest tools available for free, available 24 hours, and even in the toughest situation. So let's assume someone rammed his car into yours. The first thing that we use, we come out and we like start shouting. Sometimes the damage was not that much, but we perceive it to be a big thing. Our ego just comes there, and then we shout, he shouts, and things just get more complicated. A simple smile, and things are fine. Things are just totally fine. So there's a very beautiful quotation, and I always have it in my room. It says that the smile is the only curved line which makes the things straight. So, and yeah, that's something that we need to remember. And of course, about gratitude. So I think in such a tough time, people are really very insecure about the future, about health problems, and in fact, now staying together, their relations are not very comfortable. Whereas I think, and I personally feel this, and I'm really, I show my gratitude towards that. That in case you still have a house to live in, you have a choice of food to eat, you have choice of clothes to wear, and your complete family is there. You are healthy, the family is healthy. You got to spend some time together. What extra do you need in life? And assuming you still have a wealth to sustain next 2 months, because there are people, and especially in our country, who are really struggling to get even those things.
True, completely agree.
So at that time, I mean, be thankful that, we still have blessed with so many things. Let's just look at those rather than aspiring that, okay, I don't have a bigger house or a bigger car or my job is not great. It's just okay. That will anyways remain there, and that uncertainty will remain there.
Definitely the issues, the problems will be there, but as far as I feel that, you wake up, you're able to see, you're able to smell, you're able to eat, you are able to walk, you have two hands to work also. I mean, these are the things we really need to be grateful for.
Of course. Right. Thank you so much for bringing all these points up. And I think they are, like, as I said, they are the crux. So just in case you have to give one of the suggestions to the people who are listening to this video, what is it that you are going to tell them? That, okay, at least, do this one thing. This is like the main thing. Please develop it as a habit on a daily basis to live a happy life.
One thing, if I have to put it in one sentence, I'll say start living by choice and not by chance.
Right.
When I say start living by choice, means you're creating awareness about what is happening within you. Exactly. What is it that you feel? What is it that you want? Why is it that you want? When you do things with awareness, you're making a choice and then you're taking a step. And just by default programming, don't start living by default, which was there like a default programming in us.
Exactly. So I think what Alpa wants to say is that be the director of your life and not a mere actor. So you must know that, okay, which direction I want to take my life to, or my day to, or my every moment to. That is more important rather than just believing that, okay, the things will be fine, the things will be okay, and wait for that happy moment to come. So we can be happy 24 hours and every minute of these 24 hours. That's our choice, right?
Yes, that's a choice we have.
Exactly. Great. So, Alpa, do you want to share one of such incidents that you maybe with one of your students or one of the coaching sessions that you were giving, and how that your coaching or your guidance really helped that person just come out of maybe the kind of a viewpoint that he or she had, and later on he has altogether a different approach towards life?
Okay, so yes, I would like to share this because I feel this is one of the main reason where people come for coaching, and what I've seen is that it boils down to this. So I'll share this. There was this guy who had come for a coaching session, and the main issue or the problem with what this guy was struggling was, you know, I'm not being invited to the meetings and I'm not being asked to join this meeting, which is very important in the organization.
Yeah.
And that space was created to, you know, share what is he feeling, why is he feeling like that, and what happened. It all boiled down to that that person was feeling at that moment that I'm not good enough. Just because I was not invited for that meeting, the
Right.
person is feeling I'm not good enough. And throughout the coaching session, when we went through the whole process, it all had culminated from childhood. And this person has been carrying forward that, yes, I'm not good enough. And the
Yeah.
person is constantly trying to prove that I'm good enough. And in
Yes.
the whole process of proving that I'm good enough, what is happening is the person is not actually being authentic to self, you know, like who I am. I'm not being that
Yes.
because I'm constantly trying to prove others, and which is creating more misery for that person. And it was
Absolutely.
beautiful when it's beautiful when they themselves go through that journey and they figure out, oh, this had started from here and this is the whole thing, and how am I thinking? And you know, they could see the pattern in their life, and
Exactly.
which definitely helped that person to change the way he was approaching to the whole thing.
Sure. Sure. I think that's actually a very valid point, because see, all the practices or all the principles that you follow in your life, they actually all boils down to this I, that who am I? And we have perceived this I as more like a selfish word, but it's actually not selfish. It becomes selfish when you just think only about I. You don't think about the we, or how we can create an environment around that. And even in my book, The 10 Keys to Happier Living, I've mentioned this as the first principle, which starts with I. I, and I here means internal. So go deep and find it out that what is it that makes you happy, or what is it that's not, it's not making you happy. So you just need to work on that thing first. And once that is there, then all other principles come into play. And that is what you need to practice and develop happier habits to become a happier version of yourself. So and so what happened?
Absolutely.
So what happened after the coaching and all? Now he's like much more confident.
Yes, the person, more than confident, I would say that person has got more clarity now, that okay, this is
Right.
how I behave and this is how I think. So now
Yeah.
what happens is, even if something like this comes up again, the
Hmm.
person is aware that okay, this is getting triggered, and he is able to stop that. So it
Yeah.
is making that person feel empowered that yes, I have a choice now. It's not that, you
Exactly.
know, I'm just doing it for the sake. And that is why it is not affecting that person so much. So that person is at peace with himself. It's like,
Okay. Okay.
okay, I'm, if my boss has not called me, this is, his approach has changed toward the whole thing, you know, how to
Right.
connect with the boss
Right.
also, and
Hmm.
you know, express his viewpoint also, that I would like to be part of this meeting.
Right. 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 Great, Alba. This is actually inspiring, and this is exactly what our main work is, to make people realize where they are going wrong and how they can be better and happier in life.
Okay.
Okay. So, Alba, if I have to now ask you that, what is the one main objective of your life? Then what exactly is it that you're going to say? What's your mission?
One objective or goal that I see is creating space for everyone to grow
Yeah.
as human being,
Right.
where
Which is
everyone
wonderful.
is growing.
Yeah. Which is wonderful. I think although we are like born human, but we forget that we are human. And I think then
True.
you are then you are just really helping people to find the main purpose of their life, which is to be human. Great.
Yes.
I think we begin the session when you said that you are conducting some kind of a coachings and one-to-one counseling as well. So are these only the two products that you already have, or are there more ways in which you're guiding or helping people? For example, maybe you're just tying up with a few of the NGOs, or you're conducting a few corporate workshops. I don't know. I mean, there are so many things that a person can do. So we can just provide more details about that.
Yes, Rajat. So I'm doing couple of workshops. One is happiness workshop, which I already mentioned. Second is
Yeah.
mindfulness workshops. Also, what I
Yeah.
do. Then I also have a happiness scorecard, a coaching based one-on-one coaching done based on happiness scorecard, which is a very
Okay.
good tool because it gives you a
Yeah.
total view about what are the sources of your happiness and what are the sinks of
Yes.
your happiness, and it gives a
Right.
very good
Right.
understanding about oneself. So that is
Okay.
one more thing. Then there's something like power of language,
Okay.
how language, with the help of language you can rewire your brain and bring positivity in your life.
Okay.
So I do
Right.
that also.
Great. Great.
And
Great.
something like on stress and anxiety, addressing stress and anxiety.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Alpa, now that you do so much of the stuff and there is so much to learn from you, if the viewers have to connect with you, then what is the best email address or website address or social networking links that you want to highlight during this video?
People can write to me. My email ID is alpaashar@yahoo.co.in, and you can connect me through Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I'm available on all three. People can drop in a message, and I'll definitely revert to all of them.
Sure. And the links of all these, of the email address as well as all the social networking links of Alpa, they will be available in the description of this video. So you can connect directly with her. Right. So Alpa, we are almost at the end of this conversation. One last thought that you would have for all the viewers.
Stay happy and spread happiness. There will be problems, there will be issues, but it's not an end. It's just
Yeah.
probably trying to hint something that you need to look further deep into. So just take it as an opportunity and keep moving ahead. Don't give up on the problems. It's just
Right.
probably pushing you towards your goal.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much, Alba. This has been so impactful. And I think at least I'm going to remember this one phrase that you just said, that yes, the problems will remain, but every problem just comes up to make you even a better version. So that was Alpa Ashar with us today. And once again, I really want to thank her for her time to be on the show. It has been a great honor of mine to have her on the show, as well as understand her thinking and what exactly is she doing. But definitely one thing is very commendable is that, she is helping people to be happier. And I don't think there's any better work than that. Thank you so much, Alpa, for being there. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye, Alpa.
Bye. Thank